Iridium or burn Tchalla. You put Black Panther anywhere, he will survive. But let's see how he survives in this new planet in the first issue of Black Panther Intergalactic. Panther's kind of reflecting right now. He's reclaimed the role as the leader of the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Despite that, he has no idea what's going on. He feels out of touch in a way. Because how can he be a leader of the Intergalactic Empire and he can't explain how he got on a planet? None of his comms happen to be working at the time. Then he notices something. This huge snake sees him as a snack, instantly putting paws on the snake already. Before he kills the snake, he wants to figure out why it attacked him. Come to find out it was a mother snake protecting her eggs. Instead of fighting her, he just walks away so the snake can be with his children. This reminds Tchalla of his other family, because he knows his sister Shuri is looking for him right now. If that was a parlay, he'd be right on the money. Because of Wakanda Prime, Shuri's wanting to go talk to somebody. The security guards being very rude and making sure no one goes into this room. Shuri's short with him. You need to hurry up with that scan then. The security guard clears it, as if she didn't know that already. Then see that M'Baku is healing up, but he's healing up in a private room, especially considering he got stabbed by a scroll. So he wants to really be careful about his next steps, which is why he hired his own private security, called the Ebony Guard. Shuri's double checking to make sure if he has this private army, he's not planning a coup. M'Baku asked the important question. T'Challa's been gone for 3 days. Where is he at? Shuri assures him she will find her brother, regardless. She then ends up going to the School of Gifted Youth. Goes to a child T'Challa had taken on during the Imperial War. Shuri asks the boy, the King's Royal Beacon last registered in your village at your former home. Boy asks, my home? Why would he go there? And Shuri tells him, let's go find out. Get back to T'Challa, and he's still having a lot of animal issues. Even jokes talk about an animal planet. But the thing is, he's not attacking immediately. He's investigating. He's asking questions. Before he can process the first set of questions, he gets attacked by a saber-tooth. He identifies the cat as Zabu. It means that his master is near. T'Challa catches the arrow instantly from Kar-Zara. He's still attacking T'Challa regardless. We fought side by side, Kar-Zara. Kar-Zara is still harsh and brutal. Kill or die, those are the only two options. T'Challa remarks, that's not much of a choice. Then they engage into their battle. As T'Challa is still trying to think what it could be. In an alternate universe, mind control, or maybe they ate rotten dinosaur meat. T'Challa then tests a theory. He wants to hurt Zabu and see something. Zabu bleeds, but it's blue. So this must mean this is not the real Zabu. We gotta go back to Shuri with the child, because they're trying to figure out where T'Challa is. He explains that the Kree ended up destroying the command center, even though him and his father thought they were safe. Kid doesn't like to be put in an orphanage, as he says, but Shuri tells him it's a school for gifted youth, for the brightest children who have no other family. Then Shuri sees why T'Challa came here in the first place. Because T'Challa buried the child's father, honoring him, playing a show of respect by stacking stones on top of the body. Then the boy tells Shuri, come inside, I'll show you something. We then flash back to Wakanda Prime, as we see T'Challa burying the child's father, reflecting on no matter what he did, even though he accomplished a good amount of things, he still failed. T'Challa even went so much as to discover his identity too. His name was Bewete, and he was a great engineer, a very smart engineer. It was so impressive, he even impressed former Emperor N'Chaka. It seems that his overconfidence gave him a name, so he realized what was going on and decided to save himself. And T'Challa hears somebody call his name over some communication, which leads us back to the current day. During the Zabu and Kar-Zara robots, he realizes that they're not just robots. There's much more organic matter in these, almost as if they were androids. He sees the technology and thinks he can repurpose it to contact someone. Then go to the boy explaining to Shuri that some of the tech they have here rivals what they have in the capital. His father created all of it. That it's called the crown, but it's more like a seed. Then Shuri hears something. She hears T'Challa's voice. They're glad to hear from each other. T'Challa's saying that something's making the communication difficult. Shuri wants to instantly come and go help T'Challa, but he tells her, I prefer if you bring a team here. Encountered and convincing forms of artificial life, a communication device from the different parts within these bodies, and the communication goes away. But then T'Challa ends up seeing some sort of structure, but T'Challa's visor is not allowing him to see within it. Then he sets his mark and decides to investigate more. T'Challa admits he's kind of stretched thin, but he's still willing to work out and see what's going on. As he recalibrated this communication device to map out the structure, ends up opening a green line. Boom, that green line has tentacles come out and grab T'Challa, bringing him in. Then go back to the secret place of M'Baku. M'Baku realizes, Shuri's right. We're going to the royal palace. M'Baku has a mission. He's going to talk to T'Challa or some sort of person of royalty. He's visited by someone he hasn't spoken with in 3 days. M'Baku, welcome. What brings you here today? What brings you to see your emperor? And there's some crazy stuff going on. I'll catch you guys in the next issue to see how everyone's faring with their challenges. Take care of yourselves.